it's Hannah from Southsea Bathing Mat here, just coming to you with some lovely little self-care tips that we can all be doing while we're staying safe, well and fit at home, just to improve the spirits, lift the mind. The first thing first that we're coming to you with is the lovely pot of coconuts. So it's probably one of my favourite products that Southsea Bathing Hut do, and it's a beautiful product to work with as well in the lagoon. So it's such a versatile product that you can use it any which way. The possibilities are literally endless. But I'm coming to you with 10 ways that you can use this lovely product. The first way that I would like to use it today, just because this hair is crazy, it needs to go out the way, is a hair mask or a hair treatment or a split end rescue, whatever you want to call it. So you can either apply it to the ends of your hair. I mean, we're not going to be seeing our hairdressers anytime soon, so these split ends may need a little bit of love, and the coconut oil is there to do that for you. So probably a little bit just through the ends of the hair, or you could just work it right up into the roots, just to give more of an intense treatment to the scalp and the roots, just to nourish that. So I'm going to pop a little bit of oil just onto my scalp and in my roots, just to get my hair out of the way, and then we can continue with everything else. So I always like to use a little bit of a little spatula or a knife or something that I can get the product out without putting my finger in there. Obviously we're being a lot more conscious about what our hands pick up and all that sort of stuff, so just making sure that as much as you can, just try not to pop your fingers into your pots, because we don't want any bacteria living in there. So I mean, mine's quite hard at the moment. It's been quite cool. So obviously coconut oil has a high melting point, so yours may be a little bit softer than mine, but mine's quite cool at the moment, so it's come out quite hard. Obviously it's raw coconut oil, so it's going to have a little bit of a substance to it. So once you've got your little bit of product in your hands, just warming it through the palms. And then it will then go into a smooth oil, just like so. And then I'm just going to apply it into my hair. Because let's face it, who's going out and putting makeup on? Oof, not me. Okay, so let's get rid of my hair for the moment. Into a crazy bun, like so. Step one. Okay, so the next step I was going to do is use it as a balm cleanser. So it's probably the most likely way that I use mine sort of every day, as a balm cleanser. So again, just popping a little bit, using the other end of my stick, not the same end, another little bit just on the palm of my hands. Oh, I can't get it out. There we go. So maybe not so much as what I've just popped on into my hair, just like a little amount. Again, warming through my palms, and then just applying to my face, and always sweeping in an outward motion, and then always up the neck. Not down, up. We're trying to defy gravity here. Okay, and then just rinsing off with warm water. Just using like a muslin cloth or a flannel or anything that you have. Okay. Like so. Okay, and then for a little bit more of a luxurious self-care ritual, so if not, you can just carry on and just pop it on as a moisturiser, so just applying a small amount to the palm of your hands and just pressing it into the face again. We're not looking for for a lot of product on the face if we're just putting it on as a moisturiser, because you want it to seep deep down into the skin tissues instead of sort of sitting on the top and then you look super oily. I mean, if you like that look, then go for it. But just pressing it into the face if you wanted to use it as a moisturiser. But the way I'm going to use it now, and just to show you guys, is a little facial massage routine, just as more of like a nighttime treatment. And so applying a little bit more product than I would normally do for a daily use, but just applying that product to just sort of deeply nourish within the skin tissues, and then sort of give me a little bit more slip and glide when I'm doing my facial massage routine. So again, going in with a little spatula, grabbing a bit of product, and get it out, there we go. Okay, so a lot more than what I've used before. I mean, if I was using this for a moisturiser, I'd probably use like half that amount. Ooh, if I can show you like that. So if I was using a moisturiser, I'd probably use like half the amount. But because I'm doing a facial massage, I'm going to use double that amount, because I want it to give a lot of slip and glide in my little treatment that I'm going to be doing for myself. So we're just going to be warming this through the palms, like so. And the reason that we're going to be doing this little facial massage is just to invoke a little bit of healing within the mind and in the body, and just to uplift the spirits, really. Everyone needs a little bit of self-love, and even more so now. So here we are. So as you can see, there's a lot more product on my hand than there was for my balm cleanse and also for my hair mask. So just applying that to my face and my décolleté as well here. Again, in gentle sweeping motions, and then just across my décolleté, like so. Always working in upward motions into the hairline, like so. Okay, perfect. So to start your facial massage routine, what you're going to be working on is just draining the lymphatic fluid that we may have lying within our skin tissues. So lymphatic fluid is basically sort of toxins and waste that build up within the body, and then they sit sort of behind the skin tissues, to where they're then transported into our lymph nodes. We have nodes just here underneath our jawbone, some just underneath our collarbone as well. So then that fluid then travels into the lymph nodes, where it's then processed, excreted, and then turned back into blood again. So it's then produced with lots of nutrients through there, but we don't want that toxins and waste sitting within our skin tissues, because it's going to sort of add a lot of puffiness into the skin. It may come out in congestion. I mean, I have a little bit of congestion in my chin at the moment. But yes, we want to kind of get rid of it as much as possible, try to drain it from the face as much as possible. So that's what we're trying to achieve when we're doing a facial massage today. So we're starting from the collarbone, so just gentle motions using the pads of your fingers, not your fingertips, because sometimes nails might be a little bit long, or that edge can be a little bit harsh for the skin. So the skin on your décolleté and your face is more of a delicate skin, so we're not working in lots of pressure here. We're just using the pads of our fingers, and we're just gently draining away, sort of to the end. You'll feel like a little notch along your collarbone here. I'm not working specifically on the bone because that wouldn't be relaxing, but just the muscles that run alongside. So alongside the collarbone, and then adding a little bit of pressure just here. Hold for 3, and then step back in, and then hold and drain for 3, and then hold and drain for 3. Okay, and then sort of coming above the collarbone, you can see my collarbone is here, coming above, and again, same, so we're holding and then draining. 3, hold and drain for 3, hold and drain, 3. Alright, and then you can pop a little bit of pressure just here, almost in like a little pumping motion, just to awaken those lymph nodes there and just to start releasing that fluid. Okay, and coming again sort of to the crook in the collarbone just here, and then working upwards with the pads of our index finger and our middle finger, and we're working upwards, avoiding your esophagus here. Hold for 3, step back down, and we're sort of working outwards towards the ears. Okay, and then again at those lymph nodes just there, just applying a little bit of pressure. You can either massage or just hold. Okay, and then coming onto the jawline now, I like to use my index finger and my middle finger, but sort of in like a hooked motion, I don't know what you'd call that, and you just hook those fingers to either side of the jaw and then pull in an upward motion along the jawline, outwards, and we're now draining to our auricular nodes, which are just in front of the ear. We're holding for 3, and then you can then come on to the front of the lips, and so again using your finger and your middle finger, index finger and your middle finger. I personally like to change my angle from this to this as you go upwards. It's just a little bit more comfortable, I don't know. Okay, and then we're coming to our sinus draining here. So someone who has like some problems with sinusitis, or some even like puffiness underneath the eyes, it may be that you may have some sinus fluid that's lingering in these tissues here. So using the forefront of your index finger? Yeah, index finger. So using the forefront of your index finger just to pop a little bit of pressure sort of onto the bridge of your nose just here, and then draining outwards with slow pressure out to the ear. Yeah, I always do sort of one side at a time because you don't want to do both and then you can't breathe. So just do one side at a time. And do each side 3 times. Okay, and then bringing your middle finger to the crook of your eye, just along the bridge of your nose. You'll feel that little crook just there. And then we're just draining upwards, up to the brows, and then back down, and popping a little bit of pressure just on the temples, and then stepping back forward, up to the brows, a little bit of pressure, back, up, a little bit of pressure. And then what you can do is just really gently working under the eye, in an outwards motion. What we don't want to do is drag the skin here at all, because our eye area is even more delicate than our facial skin, so we're always very, very mindful about the skin around our eyes, but just gently along, sort of like that eye bone, your eye socket just here. Alright, and then just a little pressure just at the temples, and then working upwards from the third eye. I always do this one in more of like a massaging motion, and then I would then start working outwards. So from where my eyebrows start, upwards, upwards, and then that fluid that we've then just drained up towards the hairline, we want to drain down and then out to our nodes. So grab a little bit of pressure here. So we're draining upwards and then out, down into our nodes. Up and down into our nodes. Okay, and then what we can do just to wake the face back up and just to stimulate all of that fluid that's being drained away is just do some depotement. So just gentle, invigorating motions all across the face, just to increase blood flow and awaken. Can do some like licking motions up the neck. And you can see my face is quite red now, but it's a good red because that means all of that lymph has been drained, the blood flow is now starting to promote into our skin, it's increased, so the blood flow is now producing lots of new cells, it's going to help to invigorate the collagen and elastin production, so hopefully we should have beautiful, plump, glowy skin. But yes, so that is a kind of little facial routine that you can be doing with yourselves. It's nice just to take a little mindful moment. Sometimes what I like to do if you've got some time in your busy schedules is when you're doing your little holds at your lymph, you're holding for 3, so maybe just take a moment, just close your eyes and maybe take 3 deep breaths while you're doing your hold for 3, like drain, hold for 3, deep breath in, deep breath out, those sort of things. But just incorporate into how the facial routine fits your lifestyle, and if you would enjoy some meditative breathing and a little bit of a moment just to take 5, and then just maybe incorporate the breathing into it, but totally your call. You do as you wish. But yes, I just wanted to wish everybody well in these crazy times, and just to enjoy the time that we have at home. Follow along to the blog that we're going to be doing, so I'm going to pick up on some more points that you can be using this product with. So of course I said 10, so there's lots of treatments that we can be doing with this lovely pot. I think I've picked up on 3 today, but yeah, so just come along to the website. It's just www.southseabathinghut.co.uk, and over there as well we're doing free delivery on orders over £15, and then if you sign up to be included into our mailing list, you also get 10% on your first order as well. So it's a lovely little thing that we're doing. We're also doing free consultations, so if you want to give us a call, or you can send us an email, send us any questions, any queries, any skin concerns, anything like that that you'd like to just know, want a little bit more knowledge on, just let us know and we can send you over some free online advice, consultation, product knowledge, all those sorts of things. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this. Feels really strange coming from you into my bathroom. But yeah, sorry if I've been a bit nervous as well. It's scary doing things like this, totally out of my ordinary. I'm normally just in a treatment room, chilled, doing my treatments. So it's weird talking you through it. But yeah, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Peace and love. Bye.